Hey guys, so I'm back and today we're going to be doing a part 2 to our applications of trigonometry lesson. And so we're going to start off with reviewing what we talked about last unit. So we're going to be talking about side, angle, side, 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 angle, side, angle. And we're just going to do a problem really quickly. So I'm trying out my triangle here.
This is just a brief refresher of what we learned. A, C, B, A, C, B. Okay, so we're going to say that angle C is 94 degrees, side A is 7 meters, and we're going to say that side B is 5 meters. So this is a little different because in our last problem, we had two angles and one side measure, but now we only have one angle and two side measures. So what we're looking for here is angle A, angle B, and side C. So the first thing we're going to do is use a law of cosine, which is something we're going to be doing later on today that I'm going to be teaching you guys about and showing you what it really means, but for now we're just going to do it in this example problem really quickly. So basically, the law of cosine states that any triangle ABC with sides A, B, and C, side C is equivalent to the square root of side A squared plus B squared minus 2 times AB cosine C. So basically, C squared plus A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cosine of C. So, this is what we're going to be learning today. But I'm just going to do this problem really quickly and write it out for you. So, C equals square root of A squared plus B squared minus 2AB cosine of C. Square root of 7 squared plus 5 squared minus 2, 7, 5 cosine of 94. Calculator here. So this is
The total to mean C equals about 8.9 m. So now that we've solved for C using the law of cosines, we can continue on with our law of sines and solve for the two inside angles. We know B and we know C. We can say that A is going to equal 180 minus 94 plus 34, which is 52. So angle A equals 52, angle B equals 34, and side C equals 8.9. So like I said earlier, the law of cosine states that in any triangle ABC with sides A, B, and C, A squared equals B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cosine of angle A. B squared equals A squared plus C squared minus 2AC cosine of B. Now, you will need to memorize these equations for law of sines and law of cosine, but honestly, I think that these equations have been the easiest to memorize, like out of all the trig equations we've had to learn, including the unit circle, which took me a long time to memorize. Finally got it down though. There's actually simple ways to memorize that, but that's off topic. These won't be very hard to memorize. See, like, this is kind of like a mini derivation of Pythagorean theorem, so if you can remember that and just kind of like flip the numbers, or sorry, the letters for like each one, and then you remember that C cosine C, you know, that kind of thing, B cosine B, it'll be pretty easy to remember. So I'm drawing a triangle here. And I'm gonna write applying the law of cosine, there you can see it there, to side, side, side. So remember what we talked about. In side, 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 if three sides of one triangle are equal, respectively, to three sides of a second triangle, then the triangles are congruent. So that means that in our problem here, we are only going to be given the side angle measures. So ABC, then this is, or no, ACB, then this is A, C, and B. So in this case, we're going to say that A equals 9.47 feet. B will equal 15.9 feet. And C is going to equal 21.1 feet. Sorry, I keep writing those numbers wrong right there. So, obviously, what's left to discover is angle A. That's not angle A. ACB. Angle A. Angle C. And angle B. My mistake, I keep mixing things up today. So the first equation we're going to use from the law of sines is C squared equals A squared plus B squared minus 2AB times cosine of C. So we're going to rearrange this formula, since we're looking for the angle here, to be cosine of C equals A squared plus B squared minus C squared divided by 2AB. So in reality, that's going to give us A squared 9.47 squared plus B squared 15.9 squared minus C squared, which is 21.2 squared, over 2 times A, 9.47 times B, 15.9. Okay, so first we're going to solve the top using a calculator. 9.47 squared plus 15.9 squared minus 21.2 squared. Okay, so that gives us negative 106.9491. Now we're going to solve the denominator. Okay, so that gives us 1.146 equals cosine of C. So negative 106.9491 divided by 301.146 equals cosine of C equals negative 0.355140364. So now if we do inverted negative 0.355140364, that will give us the actual value of C. So C is going to be 109.9 degrees. Now we're gonna solve time consuming, and obviously you want to learn the best and most efficient way to do these problems, especially since we are going to be tested on them. So in this case, the sine of C is going to be 109.9 degrees over 21.1, which equals sine of B, which we don't know yet because we only know our sides, over 15.9. So if we rearrange this, the sine of B will be equivalent to 15.9 times sine of 109.9 divided by side C, which is 21.2. So, as usual, solve the numerator first. 109.9 sine times 15.9. Okay, so B is going to equal 45.1. So that's the answer. And now, to find angle A, we do the simplest trick of them all. So we take 180 minus 109.9, which is the measure of angle C, plus 45.1. 45.1 plus 109.9 equals 155. 180 minus 155 equals 25. So angle A equals 25 degrees. So, in conclusion, angle C equals 109.9 degrees. Angle B equals 45.1 degrees. And angle A equals 25 degrees. And that is how you use the law of cosine and sine to find the measures of a triangle with the concept side, side, side. Thanks for watching.